Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the perfect time to talk about the breakdown strategy. What happens when a stock breaks down? How do you identify a breakdown or a potential breakdown below a support level, below a floor, and how can you take advantage of that? To the long side, more than anything, is what we're looking for. So, for example, today was a very important day for SoundHound. It was in a trend, right? It was trending to the upside, going higher slowly but surely. Everything's tanking today, so surprise, surprise, SoundHound is tanking. That shouldn't be a shocker. If everything's tanking, of course SoundHound's going to drop. So what happened? How did we identify a breakdown here? Well, this trend line was holding up every single time, but we had a red candle right at that trend line support. When you see a red candle going into support, into a level, into a price point where buyers usually show up and hold it up, that's a literal red candle and a red flag, because that means we could break down lower, and a breakdown means we can come down to that next support. In this case, you would identify that the next support is around 7 to 750 right here. So if it does break down from this trend line, we would expect it to come down to 7s. That wouldn't be shocking. That would be no surprise. That would be expected. Right? And so what happened the next day, or should I say today? Well, it's tanking, like that's what we would expect, right? And shouldn't be shocking. Like, this is what we expected this. So it's going to come down to around 7 to 750s. And that is where we would expect buyers to show up, because there's people just waiting on the sidelines so they can buy that sweet dip. Because they don't want to buy at 8s, 9s, etc. They wanted to buy at the next support level. So there you go. That's how you identify a potential breakdown. And if the breakdown does happen, you identify what the next level is going to be, right? It should be no surprise that buyers are not showing up right now, because no one's stupid. People aren't stupid. They're sitting back and they're waiting for that next level. Why buy here when it's going to come down to 7 to 750, right? So that's a perfect example. Another breakdown we can look at is, let me see if I can find one here. I think SoFi. SoFi is a great example. So SoFi, do you see the breakdown potential? Right? Let's remove all these lines here and just keep it nice and simple. Right? SoFi, what's going on with SoFi? It's at a very important level here. It's a level where buyers have shown up every single time. Well, what's happening today? You see it, I see it. There's a red candle at support. That is a red flag, right? We just talked about this. So what would we expect? Well, we would expect SoFi to make a SoundHound kind of move. We would expect it to drop below and go lower, which in this case, if it does drop down, our next support is going to be around 1490s. And boy, oh boy, if that does not hold, we start coming down to 1350 to 14. But we're not concerned about that yet. Right now, we know that if this does not hold here, we come down to high 14s, and then we will see if buyers show up again like they did last time. They showed up big here at 1493 and pushed it to almost a whole dollar. So that's going to be very important. But we would expect this to break down. It's a red candle at support. We would expect it to come down, and then we're going to see what's going to happen next, right? We would expect this. It would be expected, right, for this to come down to 1490s to 1510. That would be normal and expected. It shouldn't be a shocker if that happens. So there you go. That's how you identify a potential breakdown. Now, if it doesn't break down and buyers show up big, fantastic. But if it doesn't, you know already, okay, we're going to come down lower. And then when it comes down lower, you look to buy that dip, right? Because buyers are not showing up right now. Why aren't they buying the dip right now? They're not. Maybe because they're waiting for lower. So that makes sense. It would make sense. So there you go, guys. That is how you identify a breakdown. You got to look through the charts. You got to practice. You got to study. You can't expect to be on my level of reading charts, but not put in the work. You can't shortcut this. It's just like anything. You got to put in the time.